Have you ever found yourself getting tired more quickly than you used to? Maybe you've noticed that long walks leave you more exhausted than they did 10 or 20 years ago. Perhaps your knees ache more, your back feels sore, or your feet swell up after only a few blocks. So you're not alone. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s find that walking used to be easy and refreshing, but now it feels more like a chore than a pleasure. And yet, everywhere we turn, we hear that walking is the key to health and longevity. They tell us to take 10,000 steps a day, to walk after meals, to walk in the morning, to walk in the evening, to walk whenever we can. But here's the truth that doesn't get talked about enough. After a certain age, walking too much can actually do more harm than good, especially if your joints are worn, your muscles are weaker, and your balance isn't what it used to be. Walking can put stress on your knees, hips, and spine. It can lead to pain, inflammation, or even falls and injuries that take a long time to heal. So, what should you do instead if you're walking less or can't walk as much as you used to? Don't worry, you are not out of options. In fact, there are simple and surprisingly effective things you can do that are just as good, if not better, than walking for maintaining your strength, flexibility, and overall health. Today, I want to share with you 6 gentle, powerful habits that can help you feel better, move better, and stay active without needing to push yourself through long walks or painful steps. You can do these at home, in your own time, and they don't require any fancy equipment or gym memberships. Just a little consistency and a willingness to try something new. Let's begin with the first one, and it might surprise you. Simply standing up more often. Yes, that's it. Standing up. Standing is one of the most underrated forms of movement. It doesn't seem like much, but when you stand, your body engages dozens of muscles in your legs, back, and core. And when you do it regularly throughout the day, instead of sitting for hours, you keep your blood flowing, improve your posture, and train your body to stay upright and strong. Try this. Every hour or so, just stand up for a minute or two. You can stretch a bit, take a few deep breaths, maybe sway side to side, or gently shift your weight from one leg to the other. It's not exercise in the traditional sense, but it wakes up your muscles and reminds your body that it still wants to move. The second thing you can do is even more enjoyable and just as effective. It's dancing. Yes, dancing. You don't need to go to a ballroom or take a class. Just put on your favorite music from any decade you love and move your body to the rhythm. Dancing not only improves coordination, balance, and leg strength, but it also lifts your mood, sharpens your memory, and brings joy into your day. You don't have to follow any routine. Just sway your arms, lift your feet, even if it's just a step or two at a time. Let the music guide you and let your body feel free. There is no age limit to joy, and dancing is one of the most joyful ways to move. Now let's talk about the third habit, which is incredibly important, especially if you're spending more time indoors and walking less. It's stretching. Stretching keeps your body flexible, your muscles relaxed, and your joints happy. One of the most common reasons people feel stiff or achy as they age is simply because they don't stretch. Stretching doesn't have to be intense or complicated. In fact, the best kind of stretching for older adults is gentle, slow, and focused on breathing. Try reaching your arms overhead slowly, then bringing them down and reaching toward your toes, even if you only get halfway. The act of reaching, the effort itself, helps maintain flexibility. Do this in the morning when you wake up and in the evening before bed, and your body will thank you. Another incredibly helpful habit is using light resistance training. This doesn't mean lifting heavy weights or going to the gym. You can use something as simple as water bottles, canned goods, or stretchy resistance bands. The key is to add just a little bit of challenge to your muscles. This helps prevent muscle loss, which is common as we age, and improves your ability to do everyday tasks like getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. Start with your arms. Lift the bottles slowly and gently, maybe 10 times. Then do the same with your legs. You'll feel stronger, more stable, and more confident in your movements. We're now at the 5th habit, and this one is so calming, so easy, yet so powerful. It's deep breathing with movement, also known as mindful movement or gentle yoga. It helps connect your breath to your body's rhythm, calms your mind, reduces stress, and improves circulation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a slow breath in as you raise your arms. Then slowly breathe out as you lower them. This simple flow brings oxygen to your muscles, soothes your nervous system, and centers your thoughts. If you do this even 5 minutes a day, you'll notice you feel more grounded and relaxed throughout the day. Finally, here is the sixth habit, and it might not seem physical at first, but it has a huge impact on your energy and movement. It's hydration. Drinking enough water. Yes, as simple as it sounds. Many people don't realize that being even a little dehydrated can make your muscles feel weak, your joints feel stiff, and your body feel tired. Water keeps your tissues lubricated, helps nutrients reach your muscles, and makes movement easier and more comfortable. Keep a bottle with you, take small sips often, and make it a habit just like brushing your teeth. These 6 gentle habits, standing more, dancing, stretching, light resistance, breathing, and staying hydrated, may seem small, but they can transform how you feel every single day. And they are especially helpful if you're walking less. Whether it's due to pain, fatigue, weather, or simply preference, these alternatives can keep you active, healthy, and joyful without having to rely on long walks. You don't have to give up movement. You just have to change how you move. Let's now turn to something both simple and deeply healing. Something that often goes unnoticed but plays a major role in maintaining your strength and sharpness even when you're walking less. I'm talking about balance training. Yes, balance, the ability to stay steady on your feet, to move with confidence, and to prevent dangerous falls that could change everything in the blink of an eye. After the age of 60, our balance begins to decline naturally. The little sensors in our feet, our inner ears, our muscles, they start to become less sensitive. And when we don't walk as much, they get even less stimulation. But the good news is this: you can improve balance at home without needing long walks or fancy equipment. Just simple practices like standing on one leg while holding onto a counter, or walking slowly in a straight line from heel to toe like you're on a tightrope, can make a real difference. These might seem small, but they awaken the nervous system, train your brain to coordinate better with your body, and help you feel grounded again. You see, balance training isn't just physical. It builds confidence. It tells your mind, I'm still in control of my body. And that belief is powerful. The more confident you are in your movements, the more likely you are to stay active, to avoid fear-based inactivity, and to continue engaging with life instead of shrinking away from it. So even if you're walking less these days, you can still keep your balance in check with a few focused minutes each day. Start with holding onto the back of a chair, lift one leg slowly, and count to 10. Then switch sides. Over time, you'll notice improvements. And the best part is you're not just training your body, you're protecting your independence. Now let's move into something that truly nourishes your whole being: gardening. Yes, gardening. Whether you have a big backyard, a few pots on a balcony, or even just some herbs by your kitchen window, gardening is one of the most powerful things you can do for your body and soul as you age. You see, when we garden, we move without realizing we're exercising. We bend gently, we squat a little, we reach forward and to the sides. All of these are natural movements that keep the joints flexible and muscles engaged. But beyond the physical benefits, gardening is therapy. It grounds us in the present moment, gives us a sense of purpose, and connects us to life itself. Watching something grow because of your care and attention is a deeply fulfilling feeling. One that brings peace, joy, and even healing. And let's not forget the sun. Just a few minutes of morning sunlight while tending to your plants can give you vitamin D, which is vital for strong bones and a healthy immune system. You don't need to be on your feet for long or walk far. Just the act of tending to something living, even watering a few flowers, brings gentle motion and deep meaning to your day. It slows you down in the best way possible and reminds you that life still responds to your touch, that you're still needed, still valuable, and still very much alive. Now you might be thinking, all of this sounds lovely, but what about mental health? What can I do if walking used to be my time to think, to clear my head, and now that I do it less, I feel foggier, more anxious, or even a bit low? That brings us to the next powerful habit: mind games and memory movement. Keeping your mind active is just as important as keeping your body moving. In fact, they work hand in hand. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You can start your day by doing a crossword puzzle, playing a number game like Sudoku, or even just reading aloud for 5 minutes. These small tasks challenge your brain, keep it alert, and build new neural connections. But let's take it further. There's a beautiful method that combines gentle movement and mental activation. It's called brain-body coordination. Something as simple as marching in place while counting backwards from 100 by 3 sounds silly, but it lights up your brain like a Christmas tree. Or try tapping your left hand on your right knee and switching sides rhythmically. These movements, while simple, engage both sides of the brain and strengthen your mind's ability to coordinate thought with action. It's like walking for the brain without leaving your house. The more you practice these small mind-body challenges, the sharper you become. And when your mind is sharp, everything else becomes easier. From remembering names and appointments to having better conversations and deeper sleep. And finally, let's talk about connection. The kind of connection that fills your heart and lifts your spirit even if your legs can't carry you as far as they used to. You see, movement isn't just about the body. It's about the soul too. And nothing moves the soul more than connection with others. Whether it's calling a friend, joining a local senior group, talking to a neighbor, or simply sitting with someone over a cup of tea, these moments are rich with emotional movement. And they're just as vital as physical activity. Social connection keeps depression at bay, reduces feelings of isolation, and even improves memory and longevity. When you engage in meaningful conversations, when you laugh, share, or even just listen, your body responds. Your heart rate balances, your brain lights up, your stress hormones lower, and your body begins to feel safe, grounded, and loved. And here's something beautiful. When you're socially engaged, you're more likely to move. Maybe you go for a short walk with a friend, join a gentle Tai Chi class at the local community center, or simply get out of your chair more often to meet others halfway. So if you're walking less, focus on walking toward connection, toward people, toward love, because that's movement too, deep, nourishing, life-extending movement. Now let's move on to something you may not immediately associate with replacing walking, but it's one of the most healing, restorative, and quietly powerful practices you can adopt: stretching. Yes, stretching. Simple, slow movements that open up your muscles, loosen your joints, and gently wake up every part of your body. As we age, muscles naturally lose elasticity, joints become stiffer, and without regular stretching, even getting out of bed can feel like a struggle. But here's the secret. You don't have to do a lot. You just have to do it regularly. Just 5 minutes a day can begin to reverse tightness, relieve pain, and restore a sense of ease in your movements. And you don't have to be standing to do it. You can stretch while sitting in a chair, lying in bed, or even while watching TV. Try this. Sit on the edge of your chair. Take a slow, deep breath in. Then slowly reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Hold for a few seconds. Then gently let your arms float back down. Next, roll your shoulders slowly backwards in circles. Then forward. Feel how just that tiny movement wakes up your neck and back. Now lift one leg, hold it out for a few seconds, and lower it slowly. Repeat with the other leg. You're not just moving your muscles, you're telling your body that you still care, that it still matters. And over time, your flexibility returns. Your posture improves. Your digestion even gets better. You start to breathe more deeply, all because you stretched. And the most beautiful thing? Stretching reconnects you with yourself, with the quiet power that still lives in your body, no matter how old you are. Another thing I want to talk to you about is music. Not just listening to music, but engaging with it. Singing, humming, even tapping your fingers to the beat of your favorite old tune. You might be wondering, how can music replace walking? Well, let me explain. Music is movement in another form. It moves emotions. It moves the breath. It even moves the body if you let it. When you sing along to a song you love, you're breathing deeper. You're engaging your lungs, your diaphragm, and your facial muscles. When you tap your foot or sway your shoulders, you're creating rhythm in your body. And here's something incredible. Music stimulates both the left and right sides of the brain. It enhances memory, uplifts your mood, and has even been shown in studies to improve walking ability in stroke survivors and people with Parkinson's. So put on that old record, that song that reminds you of your first dance, your favorite trip, or that summer you never wanted to end. Let the music carry you. Sing softly if you like, or loudly if you dare. Let your body move the way it wants to, even if it's just a gentle sway or a soft clap. This kind of engagement with music not only brings joy, It also helps reduce the effects of aging on the brain and body. You're literally keeping your mind young and your spirit free, one note at a time. Now let's explore something deeper, something most people overlook, but which can create profound physical and mental transformation: breathwork. Yes, breathing, something we all do every minute of our lives, yet rarely pay attention to. As we walk less, our lungs don't expand as much. Our breathing becomes shallower, and this affects everything from energy levels to focus to emotional resilience. But when we learn to breathe consciously, everything begins to shift. Deep breathing increases oxygen flow to the brain, improves heart health, lowers blood pressure, and helps us sleep better at night. And the best part? It requires no equipment, no space, no effort, just awareness. Try this right now. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly rise. Then hold for a count of 2. Now exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Feel your belly fall. Repeat this for just 2 minutes and you'll notice a calming effect wash over you. This simple practice, done morning and evening, helps reset your nervous system. It reduces stress hormones and improves mental clarity. If walking less has made you feel more sluggish or anxious, this is your remedy. Breathing well brings life back to your days. It opens the doorway to stillness, to peace, and to renewed vitality. And it's yours always, wherever you are. Now I want to share with you one more vital activity to embrace if you're walking less. Something simple yet often ignored. It's posture. The way we sit, the way we stand, even the way we lie down, deeply influences our strength, our comfort, and our appearance. Poor posture can lead to back pain, shallow breathing, poor digestion, and even a foggy mind. When we stop walking as much, our muscles, especially in the core and back, can weaken. And without awareness, we begin to slump, to hunch, and to fold inward. But with a few simple adjustments, you can maintain a proud, strong posture that supports your health in every way. Start by simply noticing how you sit. Are your shoulders hunched? Is your chin jutting forward? Is your back rounded? Gently roll your shoulders back. Lift your chest slightly. Imagine a string pulling the top of your head gently toward the ceiling. Keep your feet flat on the floor and your hips aligned. Hold this posture for a minute at first, then longer each day. When standing, distribute your weight evenly across both feet. Keep your core gently engaged. These small changes bring big rewards. You'll breathe better, digest better, even think more clearly. And others will see you as more confident, more vibrant, because good posture isn't just about how you look. It's about how you live. And now we come to the 6th and final thing I want to share with you today. It may surprise you, but it could be the most powerful habit of all. It is not about your legs or your muscles. It is not about stretching or breathing or dancing. It is about something deeper, something that keeps the heart beating with joy and gives the mind a reason to stay sharp. It is about connection. Yes, staying socially active, staying connected with others, is one of the best things you can do for your body and your spirit, especially if you are walking less than before. You see, when we talk to someone, when we share a laugh or a story, something amazing happens inside us. Our breathing changes, our face lights up, our hands move, our blood flows, and our brain begins to dance in a rhythm of memory, curiosity, and emotion. This is not just about feeling good. Studies have shown that seniors who stay socially engaged live longer, get sick less often, and maintain better brain health. That means fewer chances of depression, less risk of cognitive decline, and more moments of genuine joy. You may not be going out for long walks anymore, and that is perfectly fine. But you can still pick up the phone and call a friend. You can still invite your neighbor over for tea. You can join an online book club or have a video chat with your grandchildren. You can wave to the mailman or simply talk to the person next to you in the waiting room at the clinic. Each of these small interactions is a little spark. And over time, those sparks create warmth that keeps you vibrant from the inside out. Just imagine this. You are sitting on the porch, holding a warm cup of tea, and across from you sits an old friend. The two of you are talking about the old days, about the summer you spent at the lake, about how you used to walk for hours and never get tired. Your eyes shine. Your voice carries life. Your heart opens. That is not just nostalgia. That is exercise. That is your mind and body working together to keep you whole. People often think of aging as a time of decline, but it can also be a time of deepening, a time of grounding, of understanding what really matters. And do you know what always matters, no matter how old you are? Feeling seen, feeling heard, feeling loved. When you walk less, you can give yourself more space to reach out in new ways. Maybe you write letters. Maybe you volunteer to make phone calls for a local charity. Maybe you invite your family over more often, or simply start each morning by greeting yourself with kindness. That is also connection. That is also healing. And it is never too late to start. Even if you have felt alone for a while, even if the world has changed around you and the people you knew are no longer close by, you still matter. You still have stories to share. You still have laughter to offer and comfort to give. Your presence is a gift to others, and their presence is a gift to you. So here we are. You may not walk as much as you used to. Maybe your knees are sore, or you simply do not feel steady on your feet. That is okay. Really, it is okay. Your body is doing its best, and you can do your part by listening to it, respecting it, and finding new ways to move that feel right for where you are now. You have strength in you, not just in your muscles, but in your will to keep going. And now, there are many wonderful things you can do instead of walking long distances. Things that help you stay active, connected, and deeply alive. You can do strength exercises at home, just a few minutes a day. You can keep your hands and your mind busy with cooking, painting, writing, or gardening. You can stretch gently, breathe with awareness, and let music move you, even from your chair. You can open your heart to connection, to conversation, to presence. Each of these habits keeps your body active and your spirit young. And the best part is you do not need to do them all at once. Start with just one little habit. Let it grow. Let it carry you gently through the days. Aging is not a problem to be solved. It is a path to be walked with care and with grace. And even if you are walking less, you are still moving. You are still changing, still choosing, still alive. You are not stuck. You are not finished. You are still you. And that is more than enough. So take a deep breath with me, right now, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel your chest rise. Feel your heart beat. Feel the quiet strength that lives inside you, always. That is where your power comes from. Not from how far you walk, but from how deeply you live. I hope this video has reminded you that there is more than one way to stay strong. That your life is still full of purpose, full of beauty, full of possibility. You are not alone in this. We are walking this journey together, each in our own way. Thank you for being here. If this video spoke to you, leave a comment and share your story. Tell me which of these habits you are going to try, or simply say hello. I read every comment, and it means so much to hear from you. And if you would like more gentle, practical, and inspiring videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Every week, we share new ways to live fully, no matter your age. Remember, it is not about walking more. It is about living well. Your age does not limit you. Your choices uplift you. So here is to your strength, your joy, and your journey forward. May every day bring you a little more light and a little more peace. You deserve nothing less.